These are the instructions for Workplace 4B Multiplication Battle. Each pair of players needs one 4B Multiplication Battle record sheet, one deck of number cards, but remove the zeros, ones, and wild cards, one more or less die, and pencils. So you're going to work together and remove all of the zeros, ones, and wild cards from the deck, shuffle it, and place it face down between you. Each of you should draw a card from the stack, and the player with the higher number goes first. Be sure and place the cards you just drew at the bottom of the stack in case you need them during the game. So I've got a game going here, and I had my first player to draw 3 cards, and they drew a 2, a 7, and a 10. You can multiply these in any order that you wish, but I'm going to try to make it as easy for myself as possible. Now, before you start on all of that, you need to come over here and toss the more or less die so we know if we're shooting for the larger number or a smaller number. So I've already done that here, and I got the more. So I want to try to build the biggest number I can, the largest value. Okay, now back to the multiplication part. I decided to put the 2 and the 7 together first before multiplying by the 10. Multiplying by 10 is easy for me, so that was the way I wanted to start things out. I'm going to zoom in here so you can see how this is all recorded. So I had to write down the 3 cards that I got. And then the next thing that I want to do is put the 2 together here inside the parentheses that I wanted to multiply first. And then the other one over here. I go ahead and multiply the 2 that are inside the parentheses and record that just underneath. And then I multiply that one times my third number and then write down my product right here. Now that I've done that, I have the option of drawing one more card. And I decided to do that a while ago, and I got a 5 when I drew that. I have that one covered up down here. So I drew a 5 because remember, I'm trying to get the largest product that I can. So now what I get to do is multiply my 140 by 5. And notice I circled the multiplication sign to show what I'm doing. I have the option of dividing also. So 140 times 5 is 700. Now it's the other person's turn. So they are going to draw 3 cards. And they are going to decide what order they want to multiply in. I'm going to get rid of these cards over here. There we go. And again, I think I'm going to choose the same thing because multiplying by 10 is so easy. I think I would multiply the 7 and the 3 together first and then multiply times 10. So this player would go through those same steps of recording their work up here. And once they've completed all the steps, the 2 players will compare the final product. Whoever has the one with the higher value wins the round. And then you'll keep on playing a few more rounds. The best out of 3 rounds wins the game. And then here are some game variations that you might like. The first one is to start with the whole deck, but remove the zeros, 7s, 8s, 9s, and wild cards so that you're only playing with 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, and 10s. Another option could be to eliminate the last draw option. So we don't get to draw that 4th card. So that might make the game go quicker if you're limited on time. And then another option is put the wild cards in. And a wild card can be any value between 11 and 20. And be sure and write down the value on your lines, just like you would if you would have drawn a number card. So I hope that gives you several ideas for how to play multiplication battle. and have fun.